So if you're looking to be taken seriously as a wedding content creator in this new year, these are the 5 things that you have to be doing. 2023 is the year that wedding content creation got popular. Wedding content creation had started before then, but we started to see more and more people enter the wedding content creation arena. We saw it get news within the wedding world and even national news. But as with anything new, there's also been some resistance. I've seen this industry grow and evolve, and I care a lot about the wedding content creation industry as a vendor category. Now listen, with anything that's trendy, there are amazing things that come from it, but there's also pushback. So these are the things that I think are so important, things that I think help establish you as a wedding content creator, and these are things that you need to be doing in your business if you want to be taken seriously as a wedding content creator in 2024 and beyond. So why should you trust me, right? Like, I'm just a random person on the internet. My name is Laura. I'm a wedding content creator. This is my full-time job, and I have been shooting weddings for a while now. I feel like I could do so many iterations of this video, but we're gonna start with my top 5. So the first thing that you need to do is create content. I know that sounds silly. You're like,
yeah, I'm a wedding content creator, I'm gonna be creating content.
But you need to be creating content often. You're marketing yourself as a wedding day content creator. Content, I think, is sometimes taken as a buzzword. For some people that means influencer, for some people that means photo and videos. There's lots of different connotations in that. You need to take the time to develop the skill set that's necessary to do the job. Just like a photographer and a videographer, you need to understand lighting. You need to understand angles. You need to know how far that you can push your gear and what other gear you need to help you on a wedding day. A lot of what is done as a wedding content creator is actually creating, it's being able to tap into trends. It's being able to edit to music. Do you know what a downbeat is? Do you know how to edit music and photos and videos to that? Listen, we all know the millennial pause. Everyone knows the videos that they see where your lips are moving 3 seconds behind the actual video. If you are a wedding day content creator, someone asks you to create that trend, can you accurately not only just film it, but also produce it and edit it? Yes, you'll want to show off your portfolio and all the things that you can do, but also how are you learning and evolving as a creator yourself? You should be creating content around your day, showing that you can not only create content at a wedding day, but also in your day-to-day life. Get you versatile. We're not just a one-trick pony. Number 2 is that you have to work well with photo and video. On a wedding day, you are walking in to become a part of somebody's media teams. And when I have talked to photographers and I have talked to videographers about their biggest pain point with wedding content creators, the number 1 things that they say is that they're in the way and they're taking up too much time. I feel like that's the biggest pushback that people say why they don't want wedding content creators there when it's such a simple fix. Photographers and videographers talk to each other on a wedding day. They're constantly asking each other, are you shooting wide? Are you shooting close? Am I in your shot? What does your frame look like right now? You need to be having those same type of conversations. If they say that they're shooting with a 35 versus a 50 versus an 85, you need to understand the different ranges of what those lenses are so that you are not in their shot. On a wedding day, they have visual priority and you want to make sure that you're not in the way. Also too, just a bonus tip, you don't want to get the same shots that the photographer and videographer are getting. The whole thing about wedding content creation is a new perspective, is a new lens on your wedding day. So you don't just want to be shooting the exact same things that they're shooting. I also think it's important that during the day, you're talking to your photo and video team to understand that. A lot of times during a ceremony, videographers will not only have the cameras that they have in their hands, but they'll also have cameras that they're setting up on tripods to get different angles of the ceremony. Do you know where those are? Are you gonna make sure you're not gonna be stepping in those? That type of conversation, that type of working with photo and video, that type of understanding, not to just understand what type of gear that they're using, but also to understand how they move on a wedding day, makes you a better teammate and makes you a better wedding content creator. And also, if you take nothing else from this, during portrait sessions, make sure everybody is looking at the photographer. Most of the time on a wedding day, you'll see me, I'm gonna grab a phone to literally show you this. I shoot weddings with this phone, but most of the time on a wedding day, you'll see me having my phone here going, look here, because they should be looking at the photographer, not at you. So if nobody's told you on a wedding day, you belong there. But this is where we start to talk about timeline. And while it's really important for you to take an active role in the timeline process. So while you belong there, we're not the main character of the day. That is our couple's jobs. This is where understanding your client process and understanding your client priorities really come into play for this. Do your couples want transition videos where they start the morning in their pajamas and then they move in their wedding day attire later in the day? Are you doing a trend like the Beyonce getting ready in the morning trend where there are multiple clips that need to be formed performed at different portions of the day? Or maybe do they want cinematic recaps? Whatever it is important to know what they want. And if there are specific shots that you need to get, to go ahead and put that on the timeline. For me, in every single one of the weddings, I typically do 2 5 to 10 minute content blocks. That is something that I tell the planner to go ahead and add on their timeline. Typically before they get into their wedding day attire, and then typically right after the portrait session. Number one, this goes ahead and makes sure that I have some time to jump in and get anything that I need or anything that I have been hired to do. But number two, it also lets the other media team know that I'm not gonna be in their way during the day because I have my own block of time sectioned out for me to get what I need to get. It's so that we're working in tandem with one another. And listen, most of the time it does not actually take me 10 minutes. I can typically get it done in less than 5, but I like to leave that room there just in case there are a couple other things that I wanna make sure to get, shots I think will be nice or shots that I think will look great in the videos when I get into the editing process. Stop telling people that you just take behind the scenes photo and video. This is the one that I could get on my high horse about, but when you say that all you do is take behind the scenes photo and video, you devalue yourself as a wedding content creator and you devalue this industry. A wedding day content creator is some of the people who are the most intimate to the wedding party and to the couple who's getting married on their wedding day. By saying all you do is take behind the scenes photo and video, you devalue that. Any wedding content creator that you talk to will tell you that you do so much more than just take behind the scenes photo and video on a wedding day. You are actively helping to create memories that people are going to treasure for a lifetime. You are thinking through shots. Sometimes you're producing what those actual shots look like. You are helping the couple feel beautiful and confident on a wedding day. You're also having other deliverables that come from that. You're not just delivering photos and videos, you're delivering, everyone's deliverables are a little bit different, but they might be edited videos, they might be trend videos, they might be the photos and videos that people hang up in their house for a lifetime. By just saying,
oh, I take behind the scenes photo and video,
why would someone hire you? And number 5 kind of goes in tandem with like, just stop saying you take behind the scenes photo and video, which is to develop your own style and also to understand what your deliverables are. I think one of the beautiful things of wedding content creation growing so much in the past year is that there are so many new people to the market. But in that same vein, since there are so many new people to the market, why would somebody go ahead and hire you? Maybe there's a specific shooting style that you have. Maybe like you love dark and moody and flashy versus like something that's a little bit more bright and airy. In the same way that you hire a photographer and a videographer, not only for their shooting style, right? Are they more candid? Are they more posed? You also hire them for their editing style. Are they more black and white? Are they more like sepia tones? Are they more earth tone versus bright and airy? The same is true for a wedding day content creator. To me, since there are so many people in the market now, you have to understand what is your unique value prop. Why is someone gonna hire you over somebody else? Maybe you make the most epic edited recaps. Maybe you include sound bites or clips from family and friends on the wedding day. Maybe you are the one who knows the best trending audio and how to incorporate that. Maybe you're the dance floor warrior and you get the best dance floor clips ever. Maybe you're the one who knows the best tips and tricks for speeches. Whatever it is, you gotta figure out what your niche is. You gotta figure out what you bring to a wedding day and what you do differently than everybody else out there on the market. You wanna be a wedding content creator? Congratulations, it's the best job in the world. Like, I'm not being facetious when I say that getting to hang out with people on the best day of their lives is incredible. I mean, like, look, I'm in Hawaii right now to shoot a wedding as a wedding content creator. Like, I could not have dreamed this up for myself if I wanted to. But as fun as it is also a profession. You are showing up on somebody's one wedding day, and that is a big honor, that is a big privilege, and that is something that should be taken with the utmost importance and seriousness. And like, yes, you get to eat wedding cake and like dance all weekend too. Like I said, my name is Laura, and listen, I feel so strongly and so passionately about the wedding content creation industry and the wedding and bridal industry to its core. I want to make it a more diverse, I want to make it a more inclusive place, and this is just only the beginning. So let me know if you have any questions. Let's dive deeper into the world of wedding content creation, and I will see you guys here in my next video.
Great content.
Okay.